Right, Keith, tell us what's going on today.
Well, Geoff, we made our first pit stop, which was in Louth in the beautiful Lincolnshire Wolds, and I have to say, touch wood, the car ran pretty well.
Never say that. Never say that.
I'd said up to the point, up to the moment.
Yeah. Speed camera here.
It's making a bit of a kind of rumbling noise from the bearings, but it hasn't got any worse, which is a good thing. And there's the odd...
Yeah, but we have only done 100 miles.
True. There's not so much the odd puff of smoke, but there is this odd kind of burnt oily smell.
Smell comes into the car, doesn't it?
It does when you're either decelerating down a long hill or pulling, hard up a steep hill.
I think our clothes are going to stink by the time we get home, isn't it?
I think they may do.
Yeah.
The only casualty so far is the horn stopped working.
Oh, the fuel gauge isn't very accurate though, is it?
Fuel gauges, it depends if you're going left or right, up or down actually.
Yeah, it varies between about a quarter to full, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
If you're turning right, it looks very optimistic. But, we can live with that. We just average it out.
Yeah, 200 miles, isn't it?
I could do with getting the horn working, and we'll have a good look at that tonight. But other than that, bless her, she's doing 45 miles an hour, sort of, we don't want to go much over that because it doesn't really like it. It's a pleasure to drive, I have to say. You don't want to go around the corner too quickly.
Yeah, well that's right, I'm almost sitting in your lap sometimes.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I've got to hang on, there's no grab handle, so I try and grab onto the instrument panel to stop kissing you. I know that you'd really like that.
I definitely wouldn't. Thank you very much.
I won't say what song we've been playing. The seats, how do you find the seats compared to the A35 when we did the last Banger Challenge?
Much more comfortable. If you remember on the A35, we had to take some garden seat pads with us.
Yeah. And the Rocher seats.
And the front bench off your old Rocher.
Yeah.
So, this is at least got some springs and some padding, which is much more than could be said for the A35.
And for the interior comforts, it's quite good. It's mind you, it is a bit nippy in here, isn't it? It's not. You wouldn't want to be driving to the Alps in it, would you? With the cold
in the middle of winter.
Middle of winter, yeah.
No, you definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's,
if you've noticed, Keith's got his gloves on, so it's. And I've got a scarf and coat and everything else. It's
no heaters. The Fords are fairly basic in those days, weren't they?
Well, can't get more basic than this, can you?
Not really.
At least the windows work, otherwise we'd be right bloody cold, wouldn't we?
We certainly would. We certainly would.
So whereabouts are we now? We're heading for where?
We're nearly in Boston.
Boston?
In Lincolnshire.
Not America, Boston.
Not America, Boston.
Yeah.
And we'll go from Boston to Kings Lynn and then across to Norwich, from where we will head south on the Ipswich Road.
Head towards Essex.
Bound through Suffolk for Essex. We'll be passing through Constable country.
Yep, nice.
That doesn't mean the police, it means the artist.
John Constable.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So the sun's just come out, which is great.
And we've had a few spits on the windscreen. Hopefully we don't have any rain because the wipers are very, very efficient, aren't they?
The wipers hardly work.
Yeah,
the Ford wipers are worked by suction. And they're pretty much useless. Even when they were new, they weren't great.
Pretty much useless. They didn't even get the quarter of the windscreen.
They didn't.
Yeah.
And this car is, of course, 72-year-old, and the wipers are padded basically. So we don't want, please God, we don't want any rain. Thank you very much, because
but we have got Rain X just in case.
We have, and we have got an opening windscreen. I suppose what we could do.
Yeah, well that's really good. Look, there you go. But it's Keith did ask. You did ask about opening the windscreen. And I said no, bugger off. It's not bloody warm enough.
No, too right.
Yeah.
Too right. So that's it for now, Geoff.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Catch you next time.
We will do. Yeah.
See ya. Cheers. All the best.